Hey guys, how you doing? It's me, Mr. 4K Upscaler. Man, oh man. Oh, wow. This whole situation with Doc. I mean, what a 7 days, huh? Since Monday. Unbelievable, man. This has been just crazy. It's been all over the mainstream media, news. Anyway. This is coming from 8 Thoughts. And this is some of the information that has been leaked regarding the whole DrDisrespect situation. Now, again, people need to understand, before we continue with this, people need to understand a couple of things. All right. We're all just speculating based on what Doc said. All right. But we don't have like the concrete smoking gun proof evidence to say, oh, I gotcha. There's the video. There's the text. We got him. Okay? There's so much going on here. This is something that might turn into Amber Heard versus Johnny Depp. You might go to court. But maybe the next time we see DrDisrespect on the television, it will be in the court. Because there's going to be major lawsuits here, man. This is going to be a major lawsuits. I can already see it happening, man. Big time. All right. This is not clear and cut case. This is not over yet. This is just the beginning. All right. So everybody out there who's jumping on this bandwagon, this is why I keep telling everybody, stop jumping on the internet bandwagon. Guilty is charged. Guilty is charged. No. Let's settle down. Let's wait. Why people can't wait? Let's wait for the legal system to do its job. Let's wait for all the evidence to come forward. Let's see what Twitch did. Twitch, it's not a saint over here. All right, they've been hiding a lot of shit. They have a lot to do with this. All right, so there's a lot of stuff going on here. So everybody just needs to take a chill pill and relax with labeling names so loosely. This, and that. Let's first wait for the evidence, man. What happened to, let's present the evidence before we start judging people. What happened to innocent till proven guilty? No, but on the internet it's guilty till proven innocent. So this is why people need to just relax and take the chill pill. All right, because you don't know, you were not there, you don't know what happened, you're not privy to all the information. All right, there's a lot of stuff here that doesn't make any sense. And why did it take so long? Since 2017. Why did it take 8 years? 8 years for this. There's a lot of stuff going on here, man. This is not a clear and cut case. Ask any lawyer, ask anybody out there who's in law enforcement, who's a judge, who's a lawyer, who's an attorney. They'll tell you this is not a clear and cut case. Okay? There's a lot of stuff going on here that it's not really explained as a clear and cut case. You know, or like, oh, gotcha, we got you, that's it, we got evidence, you're done. It's not like that, all right? But you guys are pretending like it's like that, and it's not like that. This is why you have to settle down, wait till the evidence comes forth, all right? When it comes to these things, you gotta wait. They're not gonna present all the evidence and everything in 7 days. This thing might take months and years by the time we finally, get to the bottom of what really happened. Okay? This is just the beginning. It's not over. This is just the beginning. So anyway, let me read this for you really quick. This is from the 8 Thoughts. And this is why they said that this is why I changed my mind after crucifying DrDisrespect. This is somebody who actually crucified DrDisrespect, guilty as charged. Something it's feeling off about the whole thing. Confirmed, DrDisrespect was reported by Twitch to the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children when they were illegally recording whispers by Doc back in 2017. A full investigation was authorized and no wrongdoing was found, and no illegal activity took place by DrDisrespect. No arrests were made and no charges were filed. This is back in 2017, okay? This is 8 years ago. You think by then there'd be even more evidence? thus adding more weight that Dr. Disrespect is innocent, as this indeed looking like a witch hunt by the ex-Twitch employees to frame Dr. Disrespect. This is what I was saying regarding the guy Cody Connors, right? Drifting for his concert tickets. And why was Twitch so quiet about this whole thing for so many years? Clearly they were pissed off. I think this has to do with his politics, like the way, like, because he's more of an alpha male. He believes in, being strong. He believes in, I guess you could call Dr. Disrespect a Republican. I'm just being honest. His views are very Republican. Dr. Disrespect views are very Republican. Very conservative views. He's got very conservative views. So I've been watching Doc. I know that he's got conservative views. And they're trying to burn him. The powers to be at the Twitch were trying to frame this poor man because of his views. For the same reason they're framing Nick. Look what they did to Nick. Nick Merckx. I mean, he lives here in South Florida where I'm at. Yo, look what they did to Nick. Hello? You guys woke? Did you wake up? Look what they did to Nick. Anyway, let's continue. Thus adding more weight that Dr. Disrespect is innocent, as this is indeed looking like a witch hunt by the ex-Twitch employees to frame Dr. Disrespect. Unconfirmed. It is also reported that the minor was actually a former Twitch employee pretending to be a 17-year-old girl and trying to bait Dr. Disrespect with entrapment techniques, while the ex-Twitch mods illegally recorded it all. And you're not supposed to record that. You need to have consent. That's right. I mean, listen, I'm not a lawyer, but I know how the law works. You can't record somebody without their consent. You just can't. They can sue you. And they'll win that case. This is wild. It is also reported that the minor was actually a former Twitch employee pretending to be a 17-year-old girl and trying to bait Dr. Disrespect with entrapment techniques, while the ex-Twitch mods illegally recorded it all. They were all fired soon after and sued by Dr. Disrespect legal team. They are very bitter over this and why this whole thing is coming out for the second time after has already been dealt with. Now we know why Cody Connors. You see, dude, I hate to be always right. I knew that guy was a piece of garbage. That's why I called him out a piece of garbage. Anybody out there who's trying to burn people because they got butthurt in the first place, they got butthurt, which they deserve to be, called out for what they are, and I called out Cody Connors to be a piece of garbage, because anybody who does shit like that, it's a piece of garbage. So this is why Cody Connors did what he did, because he did something illegal that he shouldn't have been doing, and he got fired by Twitch for doing that. And now he's butthurt that he lost his job at Twitch with all the benefits. Now he has to resort to selling concert tickets so he can go ahead and make some money by playing some BS music that nobody listens to. And he's upset. But he did it to himself. Maybe you shouldn't be trying to frame somebody like Dr. Disrespect. Maybe you should try to be just a good person and do your job and stop trying to bring big people down. This is just, you know what this is? This is a jealousy, is what this is, man. This is a narcissistic jealousy that, unfortunately, Twitch has these employees who are not properly filtered, who are not properly vetted, who are not properly evaluated. And this is why you got to clean the house, man. You got a bunch of, employees who are reckless, doing reckless things, and it's hurting your company. It's hurting your company. You got to know who you're hiring, man. You got to know who you're hiring. Listen, my message to Cody Connors, bro, forget about your concerts. Forget about Bro, you need to save money for lawyers. Listen, Cody Connors, you need to save money for lawyers because you're going to need it. You're going to need to save a lot of money, dude. You need to sell more concert tickets than ever before. And all that money is going to go towards your lawyer. Because, man, you're going to be in the court for sure. Oh, you and the other employee. You know, those, two employees and that girl who was pretending to be a minor. All of you going to be in the court being cross-examined pretty soon. A month from now. I'm telling you, we're going to see you guys on a court TV, on the news. You know, karma's a bitch. What goes around comes around, man. I've been saying this. Don't do to others if you don't want the same thing to happen to you. I've been preaching this. I've been saying this, and people just don't listen. People just, I don't know, have swabs in their ears. Or people, you can't feel sorry for people who are dumb and make dumb decisions like this. So anyway, even though he says it's unconfirmed, but man, this really makes a whole lot of sense now. Think about it. Why did it take why was this being brought up now after 8 years? If the case has been settled in 2020 and there was no wrongdoing, all right? He was not arrested. There was no wrongdoing. There was no charges being filed, right? Why was this being brought up all of a sudden after 8 years? We all know why. It was being brought up by these reckless ex-employees who have a grudge against DrDisrespect. Just like there's some people who have a grudge against me, right? And they're out there in UK, they're out there in Germany and other places, right? And they have a grudge against me. And they're always trying to find anything that they can pinpoint at me and make me look bad. But nothing sticks because they got nothing. So this is like a witch hunt. It's really what it is. It's a witch hunt. No different than a Russian collusion and the whole thing with, Trump and all that. No different, man. It's nothing but just a witch hunt. A major, major witch hunt. What this is. Now, Doc did admit that he did message, but he did not know that this individual behind the keyboard, because you don't know who's behind the keyboard. Now, that other girl was a transsexual that he was cheating on his wife, and he made a mistake on that. That was a long time ago, man. Like, this is ancient history. That's already done with. That's 8 years ago. Okay. So this is now even worse. Actually, this is good for Doc. The way I'm looking at this is this way. I could see Doc taking advantage of this, clearing his name. All right, so what's the next step? The next step for Doc right now is to clear his name. And it's something that's going to take time. It's going to take months and months, years, who knows? We might not see Doc till 2027, 2028. Who knows when he's going to come back? Or even if he even comes back, if he's done totally with this whole social media, this whole Twitch, YouTube thing, maybe he's just going to retire, clear his name, and just do something else. Which would probably be a best idea for him anyway. Because it's a very toxic place. As you can see, man, they're trying to frame people, man, for no good reason, bro. A lot of evil people out there trying to do evil things, which tells you a lot about the world we live in, man. So right now, the best thing for Doc to do is to clear his name. He needs to clear his name. Once he clears his name, then I don't know. Is he going to come back? In which form is he going to come back? Even if they lift the ban from YouTube, and I don't know. That's up to Doc. But there's going to be a lot of lawsuits. This thing will go to court. That's why I said we're not even scratching the surface, guys. This is just the beginning. This whole thing will be bigger than Johnny Depp Amber Heard. This might take a couple of years. All the evidence, DrDisrespect versus Twitch. And then Cody Connors, yeah, you're going to be cross-examined for sure, bro. Oh, yeah. Once they start bringing the evidence that, you are framing, that you framed, and that what? How many? 3 employees, including that woman that pretended to be a minor, and Cody Connors and the other person. That's 3 employees. You guys will be put on the stand in the court, and you will be cross-examined. And man, oh man, defamation, lying. You guys, oh. So this actually might be good for Doc, And like I said, this story is just the beginning, guys. But you know what's so disappointing about this whole thing to me? It's Nicholas and Tim. Nick the Merc and Tim the Tat. The way they threw him under the bus, just like that. What kind of friends are you guys to throw this friend of yours under the bus just like that? You played golf with him. You hang out with him. You went to the TwitchCon with him. You went to Vegas with him. I mean, and then you're going to throw him under the bus. You're going to throw him under the bus just like that. Listen. This is just the beginning, guys. Like I said, I'll keep you posted if there's any. The only reason I'm making these videos is because there's new information coming out. There's new stuff happening. So if I learn anything more, if there's some more concrete, information that's leaking out there, I will definitely let you know. But this is, I told you guys, it ain't over till it's over, man. There's so much here. There's even more people. It's not just me. There's even more people now. They're like, well, wait a minute. Hold on a second. It's called logical thinking. Now, hold on a second. There's something here doesn't add up. People need to look at both sides of the coin, both sides of the aisles, man. You can't just look at one side. That's narrow-minded. That's very narrow-minded. You got to look at both sides of the coin. You got to look at both sides of the aisle. So, guys, this is just the beginning, man. We're going to see so much stuff over the next few months, holiday season, beginning of the next year. There might even be a court case where there might be we might see Doc and these reckless Twitch employees on the stand. We might see this on the court TV news. So this is just the beginning, guys. This is just the beginning. All right. Well, let me know what you guys think. Now that there's a new information developing, now that there's some more stuff coming out, let me know what you guys think. People ask me, do I defend Doc? Listen, I said this before. I don't defend anybody who is texting a minor. But he admitted, he acknowledged that he made a mistake. So I give him respect for that he admitted that he made a mistake. All right? And we don't have the concrete evidence as to what was being said. And we also don't know who's behind the computer, who's behind the keyboard. Like when you get people to troll you with some fake-ass bogus names, you don't know who they are. It's not like they're talking to you on a Skype. It's not like he was talking to this individual on a Skype with the cameras and there's a evidence there, you can see it. It's not like a clear and cut case like that. All right? No one is defending that kind of behavior. But this is not a clear and cut case. This is not a clear and cut case. And you guys are looking like a bunch of fools by jumping in on and just... So what does this say about you guys? Who are just willing to jump on and you don't know and just let's just burn someone. How about when the shit happens to you? No, so you're saying you don't want to give a second chance to you neither? You just want to be burned? I don't want to live in that kind of world, guys. I don't want to live in a world where we're going to burn people right away. We're going to cancel people right away without getting all of the evidence, without getting all of the information in, put everything back in, and look at everything on both sides of the aisle. But no, let's just burn. What is this? 1600s, 1800s, 1400s? We're going to burn people like witches? Come on. Guys, this is 2024. We're not in 1400s. We're not in Victorian era. We're not like in 1800s, 1600s. All right? Right? We're not in the Dark Ages. All right? We're not living in the castles. Okay? Let's just wait for all the evidence to come in. Let's see what happens. And then when we have all of the information, when everything's put together, then it is what it is. But until then, I'm not going to go ahead and point fingers and say, and label somebody and say, oh, he's a pedo. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. Because it's a wrong thing to do until you know more. And I don't know. You don't know. There's no concrete evidence to say, ooh, we know. If there's a video of him talking to a minor through a Skype, and there's video of that, you can see the minor on one video, and you can see Doc on the other video, and you see them talking to each other, and they're saying some inappropriate stuff. That's different. That's a clear and cut case. Guilty as charged. You got the smoking gun. You got the evidence. That's different. But that's not the case here. That is not the case here. And you guys are acting as if there's a smoking gun. And there ain't no smoking gun. Not yet. We're so far from it. This is still developing, so I don't want to drag this video any longer than it needs to be. Just remember, wait. Don't be so eager to burn people without knowing all the facts. And I'll say this again. Don't be so quick and eager to have a knee-jerk reaction, to act on your emotions, to jump on the bandwagon of the internet without knowing the full facts. Let's wait for the facts. You waited for Amber Heard and Johnny Depp. Well, you can wait for this one too. Let's wait for the evidence to come in. Let's wait for all the facts from both sides of the aisle to come in, because something here stinks. It's been 8 years. Why? Why 8 years? Why wait 8 years? Now I think we know why. These employees had a grudge against Doc, and they were trying to frame Doc back then, and now they're trying to frame him again from YouTube. So it looks like that to me. All right. So anyway, like I said, this is far from over, guys. This case is far from over. Like I said, I will bring you some more information once there's more information available. But for right now, this is all we have. So this is not going away anytime soon. This is going to be months and months, maybe even a couple of years, till we finally get to the bottom of this whole situation. And this looks bad for Twitch, and of course it looks really, 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 really bad for Cody Connors and that girl who allegedly pretended to be a 17-year-old, and of course the other second employee who was fired. All three of them were fired. Of course, they're going to be subpoenaed. They're going to be brought back to the court. Lawsuit. So this looks really bad for them. Defamation, it's a serious crime, man. Falsely making stuff up and pretending to be a 17-year-old man, they're going to end up behind bars for a long time, dude. Like 20 years. Easily 20 years behind bars for this kind of shit, man. If they're convicted. It depends on the judge, really. It depends what kind of deal they make. Maybe 12 years, I don't know. With a parole, I don't know. It depends on the judge. All of this stuff depends on the judge. But it just looks bad for these. If this is true, Cody Connors, yo. Man, you're in trouble. You are in trouble, dude. As I said you were going to be. Alright, so, well, there you have it. I hate to be always right. I just trust my instinct feelings, dude. I just trust the universe, what it tells me. Alright, I'm pretty good at reading the situation. I'm pretty good at reading the whole thing. I'm good at reading people. And I knew something was off here. Off. And it is off, and a lot of people are starting now to think, man, something here doesn't add up here. That something stinks to high heavens here. All right, well, there you have it, and I'll see you guys on the live stream. Thank you for watching. Thank you for all the support. I really appreciate everything. Just want to say thank you, everybody. I much appreciate everything. Love you.